Good morning. It's Saturday the 9th of September, 7 a.m. I'm on Hensford Top Hall on what's going to be a lovely sunny day. Beautiful clear skies. Hopefully we can get some fishing caught before it gets too hot for them. I'm using a hybrid feeder at the moment with an 11mm brown Fuka wafter on the spike. Loads of activity in this peg. Not fished this peg before. I'm right up the top corner on the railway side. I've seen some photos of some good catches that have come out of here, so hopefully I'll be able to follow that pattern and get some nice ones myself. Let's see how we get on. And we're in straight away. 40 seconds after the cast, probably 35. By the time it's actually gone in. I swapped to an 8mm this time and cast slightly to the right instead of straight ahead, just in front of the reed bed to my right. Oh, it's a bream, I think. It can't be a bream, it's probably just a little stocky common. Bream don't fight that hard. Oh, it's a barbel. I haven't mentioned yet I'm using the Nash Dwarf 6-foot rod again. A new little toy. There he is, probably about a pound. Let's get him back. He's taking it on the... Something took it on the drop then. I didn't have the wherewithal to just lift into it. Just swam off with it and then he's gone. Crazy. Let's give that cast another go. Cool. There we go. Another one. That's where the fish are, to those reeds to the right. Well, unless it's just a change of bait to an 8mm instead of 11. I've also gone from brown to pink as well. barbel. Right in the bottom lip. So that blue fence you can see there in shot is the area that you can fish to. Obviously the lake carries on behind there, so there's fish in that area. And they seem to know that that's out of bounds, so as soon as you pick up a fish here, they tend to swim straight towards that. So I guess in the past they've freed themselves from lines against that fence. So they obviously try and snag themselves up against that. We've got another barbel here. Looks like it, banging away. I think this is a bit of a smaller one. No, maybe not. Yeah, it's just a smaller one. But the two have been a bit of pound so far. Here we are. Switching between the 8mm wafter and 11mm wafter has definitely made a difference. Just getting little touches and knocks on the 11mm. Change to an 8mm, and straight away we've got a bite within about 90 seconds. Probably about 10 ounces that one, I think. We're in. This is on a brown 8mm. Again, about a minute and a half. Maybe minute 45 before the rod went round. That's another barbel. Back to the pound sort of size after the last smaller one. I was just giving up on that bite then. I was going to let it go to the full 7 minutes. That's full 10 minutes, sorry. And 7.5 minutes. Finally went round after lots of hesitation. This is on half a carpo, so slightly bigger than the 8mm wafters which the other bites have been on. I've actually cut the other ones up into quarters now. Ah, it's a mirror carp. That's why he's fighting slightly different to the barbel. Oh, that's a nice fish. Bit of £1.5 maybe. Nice fully scaled mirror, almost. Nice in the bottom lip. He's a wriggly one, so I'll just put him straight back rather than try and hold him up for the camera. He's gone. Just about to lift into that, then it sprung back, so I'll just leave it where it is for now. Just try and put the rod down. There we are. Into one now. Seems to be going straight to the net. Is it a tench? The tench here tend to come straight in towards the peg. Could be just something else fooling me. That's a barbel. Oh, that's a tench. I was going to say, he's swimming straight towards the peg as well. A little tiny one, I think. Oh, it's a little cutie. Probably about £0.5. Come on. So slippery. And he's coming up to the net. Come on. Here you come. And if you've seen, oh, he's jumped out my hand into the unhooking mat, and then jumped out the unhooking mat into the pool. I was just going to say, if you've seen any of the videos so far, you'll know that tench is my favourite species. And I was going to hold him up to the camera for you, to see how lovely he looked, but he had other plans. That's back to a little fighter again. Another barbel. One pulled out of that one. Almost a take on the drop. Oh, here we are. 30 seconds. Another barbel, about 10 ounce I'd say, something like that. Yeah, so I'm using a little dwarf 6-foot rod now. It's my latest rod that I'm using for this kind of fishing. Hybrid feeder, ICS Preston, currently with mainly pink wafters of various sizes from Fuka, with Skrettings pellets, micro pellets in the feeder itself, and I've got a Corum Latitude 4000 reel. And it casts real nice, this rod does. Long distances, but I'm just doing little underarm chucks at the moment to that nearby reed bed. That's where the fish seems to be starting out this morning. And I'll move out into the open water later on if needs be. Here we are, there's another one. Oh, no. Too late on that one. Too late. Oh, that was a quick bite. I've got a bigger bait on this one then, so I was waiting a bit of a longer wait. Got half a Fuka Carpo, they're called. So it's about a 14mm diameter, cut in half. But when I've used those in the past, I've had to wait longer for a bite, but obviously that one, this little barbel, just snatched it. Didn't care that it was too big for him. There we go, that's a proper pull. Oh, it was. Winter on. Oh, that is a violent bite, definitely. I've got the drag set fairly tight, so I know that when that clicks around, we've got something that's, if not bigger, definitely more of a fighter. Oh, it's a lovely sized barbel. Definitely biggest of the day. I'll get a photo of this one. Oh, he's off somewhere. Into the barbel. We're in. Oh, he's taking me into the reeds there. And I can't tell whether he's still on, or whether I'm just hooked onto the reed. Let's give it a bit of slack. Let's see if anything moves. That's not looking too good. Oh, that's good. We haven't lost anything. It's just come unhooked. I think that's a tench. Seems to go in fits and starts, a tench do.